talk about meal prep a little bit.
Sure.
We can touch on that.
Yeah.
I find that if I just batch up all my food for the week, it's fat loss autopilot, punch the clock meals. I just pull out my stuff out of the fridge, throw it in my backpack, and then I know what to eat. I know how many calories are in it. I know I'm going to lose weight. I'm not going to go off the program. If it's in the Tupperware, I eat it. If it's not, I don't eat it. You know it's going to work at that point. So what's some of the stuff you like to meal prep? It's easy. You don't have to spend tons of hours in the kitchen making something that might turn out good if you're just getting in. What's something really simple, delicious that you know is going to work that you like to eat over and over again?
Sure. So I don't meal prep, although I am a fan of meal prepping because there's something called decision fatigue. And when you got to like go pick up your kids and figure out who needs to be enrolled in what sport and who needs new clothes and who needs new shoes, and you've got tons of pressure at work and right? It's like you can only handle so much, and when you come home and there's like a giant bag of barbecue chips that because your spouse isn't doing keto, right? Like those are you do not want to set yourself up. So even though I don't meal prep, I do meat prep. I always have on ready to go meat and vegetables. So I will get, like, as much as possible, I will buy vegetables that are already chopped. Like I'll buy at Costco the bag of broccoli that's already chopped, the bag of cauliflower that's already chopped, the green beans that don't need to be trimmed, the shaved Brussels sprouts, anything that, as long as I have meat that's ready to go. And then I can throw that in a pan with some vegetables that are already cut up for me. I'm like, I can hang for 5 minutes while I'm like, go, go, go. I'm so hungry, hurry. But if you can make your healthy food as convenient as your unhealthy food, that's when you'll be successful, right? So meat prepping, what that looks like for me is if I'm going to cook meat, I'm cooking as much as I possibly can, okay? Because I don't want to do it again. I don't want to have to come home every day and make a burger patty and go put it, no, right? And if you say you don't like leftover meat, like, you get over it. If you want to make your life easier on yourself, like, get over it, right? So if I make burgers, I will make a bunch, and then I know, I have burger patties, and I can make them however I want. And, I can throw them on cauliflower rice. Cauliflower rice you can buy at the store ready to go. You just cook it in some butter or avocado oil, throw your burger, 2, 3, whatever burgers on, some sriracha, some hot sauce, and just go to town, And another thing that I do for prepping is I buy chicken thighs. Chicken thighs are a little higher in fat and protein than chicken breasts. And so you want to go for fattier cuts of meat and poultry and fish. And I just put them in my crock pot, or if you have an Instant Pot, it's super fast. And you just pour a bottle of any avocado oil-based dressing. I really push for that on the quality. I'll keep pushing you guys. Do what you can afford. But avocado oil-based ranch or Caesar or whatever I feel like, I just pour that on and let it cook all day while I'm working. And then shred it up with 2 forks, add a bunch of salt, and now you have endless options. The chicken's ready to go. You can add it to all sorts of veggies. You can, if you're like a bro like me, you can like just eat it cold out of the fridge for a snack or something. But yeah, meat prepping has been really key to my success long term on staying fit.
That's a really good way to call that. That's kind of more closer to what I do. I do a lot of stuff where I'll just make individual meals for myself, but a really big hack that I've really liked for the last few months is I'll just go make a bunch of pulled pork. And I'll drop in like a stick or 2 of butter and just a big giant pork roast. And then I'll get 2 bottles of keto barbecue sauce. You can find the low sugar, 0 carb ones, and just dump that in.
There's one at Walmart called G Hughes.
That's the exact one I use.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's really good.
I love it. I'll do that. My buddy has a barbecue company. He makes a bunch of keto rubs that are really delicious. He's starting up, and so he gives me a product to try. Find some of that. Just go nuts with your spice rack and just make some amazing meat. You can flavor, put in a bunch of different things, and it's fantastic. Make a nice salad out of it or anything you want. It's very versatile. And when you get that hormonal hunger, you can have the willpower of a celibate monk in the Playboy Mansion, but that's not going to get you through that. You want to know the critical moment that's going to hit you. You know yourself. If you're going to come home, like you said, you get home and there's a whole box of Loft House cookies sitting there and you haven't eaten all day, have something for you. I'd build your own safety net.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you want to set up your internal, like we'll talk about internal drive, right? But we want our external forces to meet our internal forces, and that's when you have success. Right? So setting up your environment for a win.